What is going on, everybody? Eric with Furloughs Aquatics. So I know I've been talking about this for a little while now. My wife's been working real hard on a reptile room, and I know I've been saying I've been going to do a tour of it when she's done. Well, she finally finished it today, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I am so proud of her. She did such an amazing job. Hashtag awesome wife. But we're going to go ahead and go on a little tour here, and so you guys can kind of check out and see what all we got. This tank right here, this is the collared lizards. You can see this guy, he's just kind of hanging out. It's him and his female in there. We're trying to get them to breed. But you can see he's just kind of hanging out. He's got some sexy leg going on there. But they're pretty cool little guys. Kind of similar. I'd compare them like a cross between a Eurymastix and a bearded dragon. They are a lot more active than both. You know, they're all over the tank. They climb up on stuff. But pretty cool lizards. And those are the first ones. And this right here, this is she's probably sleeping, so you're not going to be able to see her. But this is my Lemon Blast ball python enclosure. And this you guys saw the other day. This is the new enclosure for the sand boa, the Kenyan sand boa. And this is what my wife's been working so hard on, these racks. We got these a 6-foot rack and a 4-foot rack. And this is where the remainder and most of the reptiles we have are. As you can see, we've got Mr. Luigi up here, and of course the light's going to be glaring. Maybe you can see him. There's Luigi. He's a male Panther Chameleon. Look at that guy, man. Tell me he's not the prettiest chameleon you've ever seen. I know I'm a little biased because he's mine, but you know. Then we'll back up a little bit so you guys can see what all his enclosure looks like. As you can see, he's a big old boy. He has a nice big enclosure, but he can hang out wherever he wants in there. And then this is his girlfriend, Princess Peach. As you can see, she's just kind of hanging out, doing her thing. But for any of you Super Mario fans, Luigi and Princess Peach, y'all should know those names. Then we'll back up and show you her enclosure. Kind of along the same lines, but she's a little smaller, so she gets a little bit smaller of an enclosure. But still, my wife does an amazing job decorating these. Look at that. And then down below here is another snake that you're probably not going to get to see. But, oh, maybe you can see her. That's our leucistic female, our blue-eye leucistic female ball python. You might be able to see her, you might not. The glass is a little dirty, I know. There's her, you can see her face right there. But she's the first snake that we bought, and she's a little bigger than the others, but she is a sweetheart and a beautiful snake. Then we got a Pastave ball python. And this is his enclosure. I probably should have did this video earlier in the day when everybody's awake, but you know, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't. And this is the Crested Gecko enclosure, and right there you can see him with his butt facing towards us, is a Dalmatian Crested Gecko. And that right there is another Dalmatian Crested Gecko. And here we've got blue-tailed day geckos. We just got those guys last week, so they're still little babies. They'll get bigger. They'll definitely get bigger than that. They don't really have all their color yet either. That might be the female though, actually. And you can see he's kind of, oh, getting out of focus here. And then in here, I believe this is our gargoyle gecko. He doesn't get, they don't need any light. So it's going to be kind of hard to see him. But this one here, if I can find it, I want to say this is our lychee gecko. This is one of those giant geckos. He's going to get probably the size of a bearded dragon. But she's real small right now, so she'll definitely be going into something bigger, you know, other than this enclosure that she's in right now. And this right here is a Chihuahua gecko. Again, everybody's sleeping, so probably not going to get to see much action tonight, but really this is more about showing y'all the setups and rather than the actual reptiles. But if you get to see the reptiles, it's an added bonus. It's probably going to be a long one, guys, so try to hang in here with me because there's about 4 more things I need to show you. And these are our Jackson's Chameleon hatchlings. Some of you have seen them before because I've had them on the live streams, but you can see they're getting bigger. These little guys are cool. The screen's kind of messing with the view on the camera here, so I apologize for that. But you can kind of see them in there. They're all just kind of hanging out. And then these up here, these are our Leopard Geckos. One of them is a albino blizzard. And the other one is a regular blizzard, I believe. And then we have, this is the bigger one up here, bigger enclosure. And he's a blizzard as well. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I'll give y'all one last look at the full room here. And a couple more things. Sorry. That's Mom and Dad Axolotl. They've given us several babies. And this is my club-tail iguana. He is a dwarf iguana, and he's actually out for a change. I've tried to show him before in videos, and he's never out, but there he is. So that's a treat. We never get to see him very often. That's a cute little guy right there. And he's actually a dwarf iguana, so he won't get to be like 3 feet long like the big ones you always see. He'll get to be like probably about the size of a bearded dragon, maybe a little bigger. And this is the Euromastix enclosure. He goes to bed at like 4 o'clock, so he's long gone. But that's what he's working with in there. And down on the floor here, or not on the floor, but on the bottom of the rack, these are emerald swifts. If you can kind of see her right there, that's one of the females. We have a male and 3 females in here. Oh yeah. What are you doing, little dude? Yeah, these guys, one of these guys has gotten out before, and let me tell you, it is a pain to try and catch them. They are fast. And then this guy right here, the last thing on the list, last but certainly not least, this is a Cuban night Annoli. He is mean. He's a jerk. But he's beautiful. Can't handle him without gloves because he's a jerk and he likes to bite. But anyways, guys, I'm running on 10 minutes here, and you guys are probably getting sick of listening to me run my mouth, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off and leave you with one last view of this beautiful, beautiful room that my wife set up. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so every time I post a video, you guys will hear about it. All right, much love, guys. Y'all have a great day.